Going everybody on YouTube. It's Lucius Shadowment here. As you can tell, I'm in a new environment. I got a new room. Update. Hope you guys like these new surroundings. I got a little story to tell. Something that I haven't shared with anybody. I'm sorry because of the darkness of the video. The reason for it is because I'll show you. That is freaking bright, man. Yes, I got a new piercing. Yuck it up. Yuck it up. Turn that off. Okay, cool. Now that I'm blind. No, it's actually a story that I haven't really told anyone before. Not even my own family. The only one person that was ever aware of what happened was my mother. One morning, I was getting up, getting ready to start my day. You know, I was having my early morning meal, bowl of cereal. Turn on Nickelodeon, watch some TV, and I was eating my cereal, watching TV for about a good hour, savoring my meal, if you will. And my mom's bedroom door opens, and I'm thoroughly involved in my TV show, and she comes out of her room and she sits on the couch, and she's just very spatial, if you will. She's just staring off and straight ahead. She's not saying anything. She's not moving. It didn't even look like she was blinking. Now, my mom was known for her sleepwalking episodes. I mean, stage 5 sleepwalking episodes where, it looks like she's perfectly coherent. She can hold a full-scale conversation with you. Her eyes are wide open, but she's asleep. And that was because she was battling insomnia for a very, very long time. So I was thinking, she's probably sleepwalking, And she came out and sat there on the couch, so I paid no mind to it. Whatever she said, I reacted to, just being kind. But that's the problem. She didn't say anything. She was sitting there for a good 2 hours. And didn't move from that spot, didn't move positions, didn't try to get comfortable. She wasn't even leaning up against the couch. She was just sitting there. So I started to get a little worried. I was like, "Mom, are you okay?" She looked at me and she's like, "Yes, I'm okay." And then looked straight ahead again. I'm like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I'm sure." I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "You thirsty?" She's like, "I can drink." So I go into the kitchen and I grab her a fresh cup of coffee. I put her vanilla creamer in it. She loved that vanilla creamer. And she didn't touch it. It just sat there. Then she mutters one phrase. And this phrase I'll never forget. As she's staring off into the distance, she says, "I have been here too long. It's time for me to go." And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. What does she mean by that? Well, I wipe off the confusion and I'm like, okay, right. Pick up my cereal bowl and I go into the kitchen. And I rinse out my cereal bowl, put it in the sink, and then I hear my mom's bedroom door shut. I'm like, oh, well, maybe that was a sleepwalking episode. Cool. She went back and laid down, so I continued to watch TV for about 35 minutes. Then I hear a car pull in the driveway. My dad's at work at the time. So I'm like, oh, maybe my dad's coming home early. And then I realize it's my mom's car pulling in the driveway. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is driving my mom's car? I thought my brother, my brother was fucking around because he was here at the time, I thought my brother was driving her car. I was like, fuck, my mom's gonna be pissed when she finds out that he stole her car. But then this is where it gets weird. My mom gets out of the car. Comes into the house and greets me, and she's like, hey, good morning. How you doing? Did you make coffee? I'm like, weren't you just here? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I was just talking with you. Person to person. You sat out here on the couch. She's like, are you kidding me? I've just got home from my doctor's appointment early this morning. What do you mean I was here? You knew I was gone. Then it clicked in. Everything just set in. I was like, oh my God. That wasn't you. And then she sat down next to me on the couch and she's like, what did you see? Well, as I was eating my breakfast, my bowl of cereal, I saw you come out of your room and you just sat there for about 3 hours staring over at your office, and you were holding a conversation with me. I thought you were sleepwalking. I thought that was just you sleepwalking. And then you said a phrase. She's like, what was the phrase? And I repeat, I've been here for too long. It's time for me to go. And like I said, I went and put my bowl and cereal in the sink. After washing it out, I came back in the living room to hear you shut the door of your bedroom, and I thought you just went back and laid down and classified it as another sleepwalking episode. But you pulling into the driveway, Mom, is another discussion. So she grabs me by my arm and she tells me we need to get the fuck out of the house. I'm looking at her, I'm touching her. And she's like, it's okay, Jenny, it is me, it's 100% me. So she drives me over to the Kingdom Hall and we start talking around. And, we try to get a hold of Dave and Leslie Craig, and sadly enough, they don't do exorcisms of houses. And so we get back into the house, and then we start saying some prayers and seances and stuff like that. We try to bless the house as much as we can. From that day forward, my mom would sleep out on the couch. She wouldn't really spend much time in her room. This was a long time ago. This was when I was like 12, 13 years old. And it was a very scary thing. It's something that I will never, ever forget. And I came to the conclusion as to why I was smelling a very, very rotten odor in the house during that whole situation. And it was a demon, a shapeshifter. It took the form of my mom and sat there on the couch. It's one of those stories that I'll never forget. It's one of those things that happened that I just really had to suppress. I mean, I literally went nuts thinking about it. And the memory just came back up. If this story creeped you guys out, it did my job. Like I said, it's a story, but it's a true one. You guys stay awesome.